Weather is the condition of Earth's atmosphere at a particular time and place. Climate is the average condition of temperature and precipitation in a region over long periods. Climate can vary over short distances, and these variations produce microclimates. Climate is affected by solar energy trapped in the biosphere, by latitude, and by the transport of heat by winds and ocean currents. Temperature on Earth stays within a range suitable for life due to the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is the trapping of heat by gases in the atmosphere. Earth's curvature causes different latitudes to receive less or more intense solar energy. The unequal distribution of the sun's heat on the Earth's surface results in three main climate zones: polar, temperate, and tropical. The unequal heating of Earth's surface also causes winds and ocean currents. Winds and currents move heat and moisture through the biosphere. A niche consists of all the physical and biological conditions in which a species lives and the way it obtains what it needs to survive and to reproduce. An organism's niche must contain all of the resources an organism needs to survive. A resource is any necessity of life, such as water, nutrients, light, food, or space. Competition occurs when organisms try to use the same limited resources. Direct competition between species often results in one species dying out. This is the basis of the competitive exclusion principle. This principle states that no two species can occupy exactly the same niche in the exactly same habitat at the same time. Competition helps to determine the number and type of species in a community. Predation, herbivory, and keystone species. Predation occurs when one organism captures and eats another one. Herbivory is an interaction that occurs when an animal feeds on a producer. Sometimes changes in the population of a single species, often called keystone species, can cause a dramatic change in the structure of a community. Symbiosis occurs when two species live closely together in one of the three ways. In mutualism, both species benefit from their relationship. In parasitism, one species benefits by living in or on the other one, and the other one is harmed. In commensalism, one species benefits and the other one is neither helped nor harmed. Primary and secondary succession. The series of predictable changes that occur in a community over time are called ecological succession. Over the course of the succession, the number of different species usually increases. Primary succession begins in areas with no remnants of an older community. It occurs on bare rock surface where no soil exists. The first species to live in an area of primary succession are called pioneer species. Secondary succession occurs when a disturbance changes a community without completely destroying it. Secondary succession in a healthy ecosystem following a natural disturbance often reproduces the original climax community. A climax community is a mature, relatively stable ecosystem. A biome is a group of terrestrial regional climate communities that covers a large area and is characterized by soil type, climate, and plant and animal life. In tropical rainforest, the tops of tall trees form a covering called canopy. Shorter trees and vines form another layer called understory. It is hot and wet all year. Tropical dry forests are found in areas with alternating wet and dry seasons. The trees in these forests may be deciduous, meaning they shed their leaves during a particular season. In a tropical grassland, grassy areas are spotted with isolated trees. Deserts have less than 25 centimeters of precipitation annually. Temperate grasslands have warm summers, cold winters, and deep soil. Temperate woodlands and shrublands are large areas of grasses and wildflowers, such as poppies, interspersed with trees or shrubs. Temperate forests are made up of deciduous and evergreen coniferous trees. Coniferous trees produce seed-bearing cones and most have waxy needles. Temperate forests have soils rich in humus, which form decaying leaves and make soil fertile. Northwestern coniferous forests have mild temperatures with cool, dry summers and abundant precipitation in fall, winter, and springs. Boreal forest or taiga are dense forests with coniferous evergreens. Tundra is characterized by permafrost, a layer of permanently frozen subsoil. Aquatic ecosystems are determined mainly by the depth, flow, temperature, and amount of dissolved nutrients in water. The photic zone is a sunlight upper layer of water where photosynthesis can occur. The aphotic zone is a dark lower layer where photosynthesis cannot occur. The benthic zone is found on the bottom of lakes, streams, and oceans. The organisms that live on the floor of a body of water are called benthos. Freshwater ecosystems include flowing water ecosystems, standing water ecosystems, and freshwater wetlands. Plankton are common. They form the base of many aquatic food webs. Estuaries are wetlands formed where rivers meet the sea. They contain a mixture of fresh and salt water. Most of the food produced in the estuaries enters food webs as tiny pieces of organic matter or detritus. Marine ecosystems are found in the ocean. The intertidal zone is the shallowest and closest to the land. It is exposed to the rise and fall of tides each day. The coastal zone is a relatively shallow border of water that surrounds the continents. The open ocean begins at the continental shelf and extends outward. The open ocean can be divided into photic zone and aphotic zone.